Well, he'll be meeting the French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian for dinner here in Paris this evening, and possibly also President Emmanuel Macron tomorrow, although that has yet to be confirmed by the presidential palace. They'll be talking a great deal about trade. They're trying to build on important progress that was made when Macron was in Beijing back in January. There are a few deals that came out of that, including a Chinese agreement to buy 184 Airbus planes and a joint French-Chinese agreement to build a plant for nuclear waste processing. So they'll be looking to move forward on various sorts of trade fronts.
As you said, One and French President Emmanuel Macron are scheduled to meet. What other topics will dominate their meeting?
Well, they'll certainly be talking about Korea after the DPRK threat to cancel that meeting with the US president that's supposed to be coming up, of course, on June the 12th. That's something that Macron will be very keen to talk to Wang Yi about. They'll be talking about the Paris Climate Agreement, which, of course, France is still very keen to push forward despite the US pulling out. And it's very important that China remains on board with that. And, of course, they'll be talking about the big issue that's hijacked much of the diplomatic agenda here in Europe and around the world in the last week, and that's how to save the Iran nuclear deal. European diplomats, of course, have been scrambling this week to try and salvage it. China's also a party to that deal, and so that's also something that will be high on the agenda, especially as for Iran to agree to any sort of new deal, they need to see some investment coming into the country. And the French oil firm Total has announced just today that they're going to be pulling out of its major investment in a gas field in Iran because they're concerned about US sanctions. Now that's important for China because that means that Total's stake in that gas field will go to its Chinese partner. So can Chinese investment perhaps save the Iran nuclear deal as European companies pull out? It's certainly something that Wang Yi and Macron will be discussing.
And we'll keep a close eye on that as well. Elena Casas in Paris for us. Elena, thank you.